Check, check, check. Oh, what is up, Goat World? It is I. I have returned. I got inundated. We just ended the live stream doing the Goat Format War League conference selection coverage, and a lot of people said they wanted to keep the stream going. And I want to go ahead and broadcast the Thanks Goading event that Scully is throwing currently right now. Again, shout out to you wherever you are at in the world and however you choose to celebrate this time of the year. In America, we have a holiday called Thanksgiving, and some people do celebrate that and like to eat, drink, and be merry during this time. But we also like to play some GOAT format. And right now, there is an event that is currently going down, and we are getting close to the bitter end of this event. We only have a few games left. We have Sumo Kami playing against Planchy right now. We're going to hop into that. We got SDL, who was just on our show just a few moments ago, and he is actually in the winner's final of that event. This dude just will not stop winning. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he's so consistent, but that's just how it goes down. So we are going to go ahead and hop on in to see what our longtime friend and colleague Planchy is doing over here. Elected to take off the commentator booth and pick up the dueling cards, hopping into the game right now. We got Planchy. Looks like he is in fact down a game with a 1-0-1 in the blue corner. Planchy with the orange thing on the sleeve. Look like some kind of, I don't know what that is. If you know what card that is on the what Planchy's rocking there. And in the red corner here, we got some other situation over there as well. I don't know what that is either. So, when they stop making them look like cards, that's when I lost a little bit of interest. Okay, so we got some. What's up, my GOAT brothers? Hey, what's up, man? How are you doing? When does the new season start? The dueling season is underway right now. If you're talking about the GOAT Format War League, that season starts the first week of December, and it's going to go all the way until March as Planchy drops this Breaker the Magical Warrior and smacks in for a good 19 full counter breaker. Those things always get snatched. Let's see if that comes true. All right, let's see if I can get this. How we sounding out there? Sorry, I don't have the bells and whistles on the stream overlay. I do apologize. It's just I had the thing set up for not this, and then I end up doing this. So this is what we're gonna have to deal with. So how are you sounding and looking out there as you guys are filing in? Make sure you get out there and tell your friends that we're doing this, and we can come and hang out for a little while. I got a little bit of time before I have to wrap it up and go prepare for my own holiday festivities. However, I elect to do those. There it is. There's the Minecon. So as previously prescribed, whenever you got to break with a counter, he will be working for the enemy in some form or fashion. Popping that set, getting a cool little plus situation, or actually a 1-for-1. All right. Okay. As we're coming in, let's go. Sounds great. Thanks, Raymond. This is for you, Raymond, and Raymond. Shout out to Raymond, and shout out to SoFlow123. They were like, "Hey, man, keep that stream rocking, man. I need some entertainment. I need some goats in my life." And I was like, you know what? I've been there before. Sometimes you just need some goat format action, and I will be glad to provide that for the real ones out there. No issue. Okay, main phase one. We got Sumo Kami. Hit him with the set Nobleman across out, bouncing that Knight of Sailing out of play. Let's see if we got a follow up. We got 57 to 900. 57 to 900. Sumo Kami is looking a little vulnerable right now, but Planchy only has the one card. So let's see how this thing happens. Hits it with the Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon up. Oh. Oh, I forgot my camera's on. Maybe I should turn that off so you guys can't see what. Well, oh, what's up, Mr. What's up, JD9, Jinzo Dude 9, goats for life. I agree. It's gonna be goats. It's gonna be goat. Oh, well, he got that Sork down. So Sork with the 900. Whose side are you taking? I think I'm gonna take the Sork player side right now. I'm gonna take Sumo Kami's side. He's up a ton of cards. He's got this Sork out, and he's pushing massive damage. This is game over. No, is this a game? Yeah, that's a game. Sumo Kami takes it. Well played, Planchy. Well played. You made it very far in this impromptu event. Shout out to you for doing that. But let's go back to the goats giving, or excuse me, the thanks goating or situation. So we're going to keep following Sumo Kami, it appears, and Sumo Kami is going to be clashing with Barcode. Winner of that will face Cameron, our judge extraordinaire. Go back and check out that video if you want to learn some rulings to the GOAT format situation. But go. We'll be facing Cameron, and then the winner of that will have to be SDL Killer 2 times. I'm not envious of that person at all because that's going to be very difficult to do. SEO Killer, as he just in the tournament, showing up to the conference selection and continue to thug it out just like that. So we're gonna hop on, see what Sumo Kami is doing. Sumo, they should be loading up here pretty soon. Let's see when they start hosting. Again, the overlay is not adequate. It doesn't have the all the bells and whistles, all the nice information. You're just tuning in. So if you're just tuning in, this is going to be the Goats Giving. This is a impromptu event that Scully just threw on just for people to have something to do. And we just finished streaming the GOAT Format War League conference selection, and people just said, "Hey, let's just keep it going." So just something to do. Hang out if you're bored, if you're vibing out with us, just chilling, man. It's something to do. Just to be around. So make sure you tell your friends that we're streaming. If they want to come and hang out too, that's fine. If not, it is what it is. We just something impromptu. A lot of people might be busy because this is the holiday season, and you got family and friends and all that stuff. One of the most hectic traveling days we have of the year is today, I believe. So, how are you guys spending your holiday? If this is something that you do. All right. Let's see if they are. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we're all bought in. We're all part of it. We're all in this together. I think the Goat Format War League is going to eventually be a part of the Goat Format community online. A lot of the online players are participating in the Goat Format War League, so it's only natural that we'll do it. And it's I think it's good. We have our issues. I'm not gonna lie. It's not perfect. It's not perfect by a long way. We got some ways to go. In terms of league situation, but it's definitely a good thing. I think there's more good than bad. Okay, so let's see if we got this game up yet. I do not see it. All right, I don't see it still. Oh, there we go. We got the barcode. I get it now. That's so funny. That's so creative. That's so funny. This duelist name is Barcode, and I was wondering why their name was just like I, so it can look like a freaking barcode. That's make a brain activity. That's living. That's living the joke. That's making it happen. I think that's pretty creative. So shout out to you, Barcode. Barcode and Sumo Kami should be loading up and playing here very soon. Hey, yeah, and you said it right. That's perfect. That's the exact representation of the Goat Format War League. It's a lot of love, but there is an extreme amount of hate. Okay, so if you don't know how to hate, I would reconsider the entire equation. There's you can't you got to be tough. It's something. Okay, okay. So as we're waiting on Sumo Kami to come to the duel, I think he's hiding. You can't be hiding, Sumo Kami. You can't be hiding. I turned the stream back up. I was about to go sit down somewhere and pull up a nice book or something and hang out by the turn the fireplace on perhaps. And then now I'm out here and now Sumo Kami is, what I'm saying, taking forever. Get in there, Sumo Kami. Get your duel on. Get your game on. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not it's I figure a lot of people might be busy right now, and I didn't share this thing anywhere or anything like that. But if you guys want to let people know that we're in here and they can come hang out with us, I'd appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. It's fine. We got the realest of the real ones in here right now, and that's so chill. Love to see it. Okay, so they are in, folks. We got Sumo Kami and Barcode are in. Here we go. Sumo Kami is going to be in the blue corner, and Barcode is going to be in the red corner with the Gemini Elf picture. I actually know that card, and I know the Moki Moki, so I don't know. Maybe Barcode's got the advantage because I can recognize what cards they got going on. Okay, okay. Going to hit him with a straight up set. Okay, this is a set one in the spell trap. and pass, and then hit him with the pot of greed. Okay, so Sumo Kami is pulling ahead to start this thing off, just playing that pot of greed. Let's see it. Thumbs up all around. How do you guys feel about that thumbs up button? Oh my goodness, I am so sick of seeing it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I think it's alright. I think it does what it got to do. But man, I do not just constantly the bing, bing, bing. I muted my thing, but you still, especially when you're getting potted on. Okay, so Sangan Slam is cool. It's going to punch in for 1,000. Usually that's the freest 1,000 you're ever going to take. It's always going to be a -1000 off your life, passing it over. Nope. Let's see what he's going to do. Going into main phase two. Set one up behind the Sangan. Set two, and then pass. Cool. Hit him with the dust shoot. So pot into dust shoot. Hate to see it. Hate to see it if you are the blue corner. If you're barcode, don't like that. Nobody likes that. Let's see if I can get that thing to move up a little bit so I can get the full presentation. Okay, there we go. Sending back the breaker, the magical warrior. Cool, 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 cool. Shelfing up, but he did not let us know what the rest of the hand was. So Sumo Kami might be a little new to the scene. You know what I'm saying? He probably doesn't know he's even on the stream right now, but it's all good. No issue. Hitting the grave robber. What? Let's zoom in. Spice alert. Hello. Love to see that. Got the grave robber coming in on goats giving, on things goading. Got the grave robber coming down. Oh man, that's a and him with the duo. Okay, so Sumo Kami is coming to play, bringing all the sack factor. Got the pot, got the dust shoot, got the duo. Hate to see it if you're barcode. He's got to be sick. Okay, sending out the Nomen across out. And a premature burial. All right, all right, all right. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see if he can put something beside this Sangan. See if he can continue the pressure. You got a lot of advantage on your opponent already, just based on the way the cards have decided to fall for you. And he's going to punch in for another 1,000, taking it. That is another smooth 1,000 to the head and neck region of barcode. Drawing one, bringing it up to 3, slapping it to main phase 1, and just pass. Okay, so that set card is going to have to hold it down as you try to collect some more resources. And this Sangan is just going absolutely bananas right now, smacking your health. That is a total of 3,000 points of damage that one three-eyed monster has laid to your health box. Main phase 2. Let's see if we can continue with a set. Let's Now that Nomen across out is gone for the red corner, maybe that set could be a Magician of Faith. You would absolutely be devastated. But finds the Delinquent Duo from the red corner, smacks that down, takes another 1,000. Half your life is already in the books, ripping out the Chaos Sorcerer. That's not a bad rip. That's a pretty decent rip, even though it was dead, dead, dead. It was a pretty robust rip, and pitching the Snatch Steal, which is also dead this time. Still finding no type of field presence, no type of way to challenge that set. You gotta be sick if you are the red corner. You are rattled, but not out. But now this Gravekeeper Spy is flipping, plusing another one from the deck, adding what is going to be a crippling amount of battle damage if all of this elects to connect. Okay, hits him with the Torrential Tribute, so that's not a bad Torrential Tribute, but still no normal summon yet for the blue corner. Kind of evened it up, though. That was a very strong Torrential Tribute. Actually, no, you get the Sangan Search, so you still get a value plus from the deck. All right, all right. But yeah, if you do have, oh, hit him with the card destruction. See if you can find. So you got the Serpent, you got the Knight Assailant, so you're going to get added additional value out of that as the game continues on. But if you do have questions about the Go Format War League, go ahead and ask them, and I can try to help. Or someone in the comments can also help as well, because it's all about information and knowledge. Grabbing that spy back to the hand off the card destruction. We're going to set another one, probably that very same spy that was just retrieved back from the graveyard. But that was a nice Torrential Tribute still from the red corner. Still trying to get something going. Has yet to summon a monster to the field. You are, over 10 cards deep in your deck. Haven't drawn a single monster just yet. Okay, going ahead to Graceful Charity. Graceful Charity will go ahead and send to the graveyard. What are we sending? What are we sending out of there? What's happening? Hmm. What's happening here? We're going to send out the Genzo, send out the Sork. Okay, so you got four cards in hand. Got to be four really good ones. You sent a lot of debris from your deck. You're bringing out the Ashura Priest. This is main deck Ashura Priest. Love to see that. I'm a big fan of the Ashura. I love me some spirit monsters. Um, and this Ashura Priest is going to get set up the creature swamp, trying to play around what is presumed to be the Gravekeeper Spy, but it will not be allowed to happen because this Wing Blast will be activated, sending the Assure Priest back to the top of the deck and sending out the Gravekeeper Spy. So maybe that was in fact not the spy that is down. And we're going to reset that draw phase with the Assure Priest, and we're going to go ahead and flip something. Maybe it's the Faith, maybe it is something else. We will see here soon. It's the Golem Sentry. What? Wow. Okay, so they're all into the spice bag. We got two spice lords playing each other in a spice mirror right now, flipping the golem, punching in for 800 and sending it back down into defense position. Okay, so the Assure Priest is now back in the hand of Barcode, going into main phase one. You, JD9 did not approve of the Genzo discarding. You know, sometimes you got to put the Zo in the GY, man. That's where he belongs. Sometimes you come in with that Call of the Haunted, man. Call of the Haunted Genzo, peanut butter and jelly all day, every day. Okay, so we're gonna flip that Golem Sentry. So now you're in a Golem hole. Right now, this Golem is just flipping and doing its thing on you. Card's pretty good. A lot of people don't feel that way. I think Golem Sentry is an extremely good card as well. Setting him back down, Golem is absolutely doing his thing right now. But Pot of Greed, okay, Pot of Greed. I play Pot of Greed. No one knows what it does, allegedly. I don't know, but that's the joke. I don't get the joke. It's from the anime. Everyone says Pot of Greed and they explain it. I suppose that's the thing, but we left that joke in 2021, and here I am rehashing it in almost 2023. Pot of Greed goes off. Oh man, he's setting into the golem again, but we're gonna meta up right away. Meta into the Dark Fire Dragon probably just to secure light and dark to make a chaos play. See, this is why I think another reason why I think Golem is not a bad card. I think it's a good card because it forces your opponents to do stuff like this. Like this is a play that you know for a fact Barcode did not want to make. Absolutely did not want to do this. Now he has to do this because his Golem Sentry was absolutely causing problems to the to his whole situation. So he had to do it. Golem is now banished, and now you have the Starkfire Dragon punching in, doing some serious damage. What we say? He said, move the screen up a little bit. You cannot see Suka. Oh man, I tried to do that. Let me fix it. Let me get my stuff together. I'm sorry guys. This is all impromptu, and I'm already bad enough as it is. If you've ever seen a JDZ production, you know what I'm saying. You know I'm all trash with it. But let me move that down a little bit. It's my bad, guys. I can. How's that? Is that adequate? Is that? Give me a what's up if I fix the. That seems to be a little bit better right there. Okay. Boom. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So we're gonna wing blast, sending the Blackluster Soldier back to the top of the deck again. Another thing that you really didn't care to do that you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Um, Chaos is not live for the red corner, but now you know BLS is in the hand. Definitely, I wish I had a Regeki break situation there. Hell yeah, perfect. Thank you. Of course, anytime. Tsukiyomi, so he's playing another spirit monster, bringing down the petite or the dark fire, smacking into a huge mirror force, a beefy mirror force. Let's see if it's gonna go through. We got the thinking emoji coming down for the red corner. He's gonna book a moon, electing to save the Tsukiyomi, elected to bypass the dark fire dragon. So that was a robust mirror force that is now in the graveyard. That could have just been a back breaking type event. That was kind of, negated a little bit. Main phase one for the blue corner. Set one. Hmm. Thinking about it, I don't know how appropriate this avatar is for for the blue team here. I don't know if that's, is that a card? Is that an actual card that exists in the game? What Sumo Kami's profile picture is? That's a little much. Gemini Elf is about as far as I want to go. That's okay. I think this is just too much. I don't know what they got going on here. But anyway, and so we're going to go ahead and flip the Night Assailant, popping the Gravekeeper Spy, and then we're going to set one behind it. Necro, what is that card? What does it do? Does it do something powerful? Like, is it? It is going to be the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. He's going to hit a Torrential Tribute. So that is a bold. That is a wild. Hopefully that Serpent. Okay, so it was a Serpent. The game has just been reduced. Still down to one card versus three. 2,400 life points to 5,500 life points. Since Serpent is being Brack in rotation. Barco was able to find some good cards and kind of stabilize a little bit, but still struggling to find summonable, playable, actionable monsters. I mean, stuff to just put on the field and make it happen. Got that BLS in hand that is still extremely not dead, not alive. I'm sorry. Dark Magician Girl isn't allowed in Goats, right? Yes, Dark. Oh yeah, you got Dark Magician Girl. You can play if you want to. I think Dark Magician Girl. That's no, Dark Magician Girl is about as far as I can go. I think this card is just doing way too much, in my opinion. Maybe I'm a prude. I am old. He says it lets you link summon on an opponent's turn. That sounds pretty cool. I think. I mean, I would want to do that. Let's. I mean, yeah. I don't know much about. I don't know much about modern. Shout out to people who are trying to teach me how to play the editing form right now. They teach me how to synchro summon. That's about as far as I think I can go. My mind can't even fathom. I watch the YCS streams, man, and I see what's going on to this game, and I'm like, I don't know how you people do it. I really don't. So 800, and we're just gonna nobleman that. We're gonna shift it right over the game too. It's like that sometimes. That card is called LP. That card is called LP. Man, how do you put some glass on? This thing is too small. Let me open. I'm old, man. You guys gotta understand. I'm trying to do this young man's game. It says it's called. That card is called LP Masquerena, and it was played a lot. Okay, cool. I mean, it looks like it could. Oh man, it looks interesting. It looks like they. I'm not trying. I don't want. It's this ghost giving. I don't want to get all into the situation about it, but I think Konami has an idea of who their end users are. Can I say that? If it's time for me to get canceled, just put a big cancel on there, and I will stop. I will cease fire. But Konami has an idea of who their end users are, and I think, in my opinion of one, I think that they design things to kind of target a certain demographic, and I think this card is doing that. In my opinion, again, if that's too much, say, hey man, too much, and I'll get off of it. I'll let it go. But that's what I think they're trying. And they've always. I mean, look at Gemini Elf. They same thing. They do the same. They know what they're trying to do. They're not stupid. They've been making money for decades. They know how to make money, and they know what people are going to want to buy. That did not have to look like that. Come on, man. And I'm not about censorship. Okay, let me just stop, dude. I'm about to get canceled. I'm about to get fired. Dude. I'm gonna get fired on my day off, dude. Trying to sit here. Thank you. I agree. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that. Okay, but we're side decking here. Side decking kind of long a little bit. Got a long side decking process. Barcode is done. Sumo Kami is deep in the think bag trying to piece together a way. Actually, we're going to get kicked out of here. I'm going to have to reconnect. Oh, Dueling Book, my home and native land. Why do you do me like this sometimes? Are we done? I think we might be done. Dueling Book's like it's time to go not do this. And I think we might be done. I'm connecting. I don't know if the players are still in. If you guys are still in, let me know. I'm not sure. But this might be the end of it. Dueling Books kind of been going through it all day today anyway. I think this event was supposed to be scheduled for a little bit earlier, but it was shut down due to Dueling Books. You know how they are. DB might be dead. I think this might be big Konami. They heard me. They heard me. They heard me making my complaints. Not even complaints. I was just making my observations, and they were like, you know what? We can't have it. Got to silence. We got to silence him, man. And they pulled the plug on DB. While DB's doing its thing, I'm gonna pull this thing back up. Yeah, we got Sumo Kami, Cameron, SDL are the last matches. Just a few failed to connect. I think we might be done, folks. I think we might be done. Yeah, remote duel. Get the cards out and let's battle. Oh, never mind. And just like that, I'm back in. I'm back in. Okay, let's see it. Oh, you thought. Oh, and I'm back out. And I'm back out. And I'm back in. All right, and we're in. Hacker Man, I'm alive and well. Okay, we got Barcode back in. Boom. Just like that, we never left. Okay, so we got the Gravekeeper's Guard. Like, okay, so we're back on our spice bag right now. Hitting with a turn one duo, Faith and DD Warrior both into the graveyard. For the blue corner, we got another duo. So duos heavily abound for each team. And we got the guard, we got the breaker, we got, you know what I'm saying? It's in the blue corner, 3-on-3. Here it is. I thought it was over for us, folks. I thought the bell had tolled its final toll for us, but we survived. And there's Breaker getting flipped down, Tsukiyomi, and sent to the graveyard for the clean plus. Grateful Cigar is definitely OP with his bald. That's one of my bald MVPs or my bald. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here rocking it. Y'all know what time it is. It's bald. Shout out to the bald gang. If you have no hair, let me know what it is out there in the world. Tag your bald friends right now. Like the stream, man, for the late night grind. If you like this, I like doing this kind of stuff. I can hang out and chill with everyone if you want to keep this going. I prefer stop defense. Oh, premature. So we're going for big boy damage. Big body damage is coming in. Quick math. Is that game? Was that ever been game? Let's see. Let's see what the math is. I can't count for nothing, dude. I can't. No, that wasn't even close. Okay, cool. So he got the DD Warrior Lady, got the Gravekeeper Guard, got the Assured Priest, punch it for massive damage coming in on Sumo Kami. Sumo Kami's thinking about it. Raymond said they can't believe the ball deck one. I mean, you saw it. Sometimes you got the power. Listen. No matter who you are, no matter how good of a player you are, the power of sack is undefeated. Okay, if you're sacking, you can play whatever you want and you can win. It doesn't matter. And everyone knows if you play this game for more than a day, you've been sacked and you have sacked. A lot of people like to pretend that sacking is a one-way street and that only you are capable of being sacked, and they never acknowledge the times that they do sack. And I think that is a huge problem in our game, and that needs to change. Okay, you have to acknowledge when you are the sacker as well as the sackee. So I was in fact the sacker in both of those games. Essentially, I just lost one. I lost the first match, but I won the second match as the sacker. So he's gonna bring out this Sure Priest and just gonna go headlong right into this DD Warrior Lady, his own DD Warrior Lady, nuking two of his own lights. That's pretty cool. Still graveyard is still ready, prepped and ready, prepped and ready to go. Okay, thinking about it, thinking about it here. Oh, enemy Assure Priest. So Assure Priest on Assure Priest violence. Both players playing Assure Priest. Love to see that. I'm a big fan of Assure Priest. I think that card is pretty good as well in a variety of decks. Just the whole coming back to that Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer. He doesn't care about that. He's going to come in and just punch in for game. So we're 1-1. Barcode taking game 2. Sumo Kami taking game 1. We're going into a game 3. Both players have been dueling each other quite heavily. I must say, and I've gone on record several times stating to the fact that how much I loathe the card Delinquent Duo. I don't think it's good. I hate it being when it's played against me. I don't mind it when I'm playing it, of course. Again, as I just mentioned, sometimes you are the sacker, sometimes you're the sackee. When I'm playing Delinquent Duo, it's fine, but when my opponent is playing Delinquent Duo on me, I cannot stand it. And they both played on each other, and it just kind of, it goes like that. Thunder Dragon. Let's see if we can get a Thunder Dragon Graceful Charity to just really blow this thing open. I love that too. That's a combo from that just upsets me to no end. So we got Thunder Dragon, and we're going to set one. I believe this is a turbo, so he's going to set one. That's probably Spy, Dekoichi, typically what they are when they Thunder Dragon set. But it could be anything. Both these players are deep into the spice rack right now, so it could be anything. It could be the Golden Century again. That's a perfect first turn set as well. Oh, here we go. Delinquent Delinquent Duo is played by the red corner. It's not going to be as strong as the blue corner does have access to Thunder Dragons. Yeah, so he was able to hit the Thunder Dragon and then pitch another Thunder Dragon, but you still want to get value out of those Thunder Dragons. Breaker is going to come down. Breaker will gain that counter, and then we're going to go ahead and remove it to pop, hitting the hitting the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. Elects not to use it because and the Nobleman. Okay, so Barcode is really bringing it. The only time I'm okay with duo is when we both play it on each other. Then it's fair. I just hate it all together. I hate it all around. I think it's just so bad, just ripping cards. With the Necro, the Trinity gives, and it take it. It's a two-way street. We both, and sometimes again, like I just mentioned, sometimes when you're getting it a lot and your opponent's not, it just seems it's definitely not gonna be fun for them. It's probably not gonna be fun for you unless they can start working a comeback or you start working a comeback. Those are some of my favorite games I think that I do play when I'm being heavily out Trinity early and I'm able to somehow stabilize and even the game out and maybe ultimately win. Those are some of my favorite games I play because your opponent really doesn't have like a lot of excuses as to why they lost. They're just like, oh man, of course there's always going to be some era of sack in there. Tribe coming down, calling spellcasters, pitching the serpent, punching in for 16. Classic combo stuff. It's classic go format activity. Tribe on tribe violence. Let's see if we're going to punch in or what we're going to do here. Yeah, we're going to try to just crash. We're going to go heads up into a ring of destruction, sending that tribe infected virus to the graveyard. 16 will be reduced from each player, setting one and throwing it over. Okay, the blue corner is going to draw one, survey the graveyard for a brief moment, returning the Cinder Serpent to the hand, and then meditate a little bit. No trap dust shoot from the red corner, but it's cool because we're already going to be in main phase one. Tribe infected virus is going to elect to attack in, and it will connect, reducing the red corners by another 1600. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set up another one. Yeah, we out here chilling, man. This is an impromptu stream. This was not planned. Grave Robber, there we go. He played it. He played it, folks. He did it. Oh, it happened. Barcode is a savage. You're down to 200 though. Is it? Oh, let's go. Oh man, he did it. They did it. Oh yes. Yes. Okay, Tsukiyomi's coming down, sending the tribe to the graveyard. But now you got to have an answer for literally Cinder Serpent because that will actually kill you very next turn. You got to be able to stop it. Let's see. At least we got to see Grave Robber go off. I thought that was pretty cool. 4 pot of greed, no less. I thought that was also pretty cool. 2,000 life points is a lot to pay. But it did happen though. That was so cool. Maybe the Cinder Serpent just kills right here. It will not. Okay, Scapegoats has something to say about that. Scapegoats has something to say about that. So 200 for the red corner, 4,800 for the blue corner. Yeah, this is just an impromptu thing. We were streaming the GOAT format War League conference selections, and then people were like DMing about this event. And I was like, you know what? I already got the stream set up anyway. We might as well just keep it going. And shout out to all the viewers here. I think it's 28 of us in here, just kind of kicking it on a Wednesday night before a major holiday. If you're not traveling or whatever you are doing to celebrate, if you are celebrating, some people don't celebrate. That's also cool. But I'm glad you folks are deciding to spend some time with me, hanging out. I think that is pretty cool. But yeah, that was definitely baller activity, Nova. I think hitting a Grave Robber is cool, but you got to do something about this. This is sure is about to go absolutely bananas on your whole situation. You got to figure it out. Torrential, yeah. But now this Chaos Sorcerer is about to go absolutely. Oh, you have no dark? Yes, you do. There it is. Oh, here's the Chaos. Let's see it. Let's do it. Do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Yeah, if you're in the graveyard, there's a lot of graveyard observations from the blue corner as a telltale sign that some chaos is abound. Okay, so let's see if we're going to slam the Sork. Well, does he have any more tricks in the book? Is there anything else? Is there anything else? No, barcode will fall to Sumo Kami. That was cool though. Seeing a jar or a grave robber go off. I haven't seen one of those pop off in a long while now. It's been a minute. But shout out to both players. Barcode made it quite far. I think 20 people showed up to this event. Very impromptu, last minute. And it just shows how hungry people are for some GOAT format. But we're going to continue following Sumo Kami. Sumo Kami's been on the grind, okay? Now playing against head dueling book judge Cameron Saunders. Again, shout out to him for coming by the program a couple of days ago and helping us all with some rules we should know for GOAT format. So go check that video out as well if you have time or whatever. That's cool too. I'm all about it. It's just he put out some very good information. A lot of stuff. I actually learned stuff as well. So it's really cool that that happened. Okay, but now we have Cameron Saunders. He is hosting up. Drunk, I'm that not. The man, the myth, the legend. I am not. I am not. Oh man, I am healthy as sick as coming. Oh, I like that, dude. That was good. That was good. I like that. Thanks, man. Of course, of course. And again, if you see me on Dueling Book, sometimes don't tell my bosses, but I'll fire up a game at work every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I'll hop on there and fire up a game when I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get home, I'll eat a little bit of dinner, I'll fire up a game, just to, you know what I'm saying, just to wet my own whistle a little bit. I like to play some GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh from time to time, and I'll hop in there and people be like, "Oh, what's up, JDZ? I see you, man. I like the videos," and then they just clap me, dude. They just rock me up. You guys are really good out here in these streets. But sometimes I'll win too. Now, I do what I got to do. I'll put hands on people. Cameron's coming out with the Delinquent Duo. We are just cursing the Delinquent Duo play. But again, shout out to everyone who's supporting the videos. Shout out to everyone who's watching. We're in it. We want to make GOAT format a good thing. There are a ton of players who reach out to me on a day-to-day basis about how they are trying to find the retro formats. The current format is it's just not for them right now, and they just want a place to kind of go and do something different. A lot of players are coming to GOAT format. A lot of players are going to Edison format. A lot of players are going to the retro communities. So I think it's very important for us as a community to have a nice landing spot for these players to come, because as we continue to grow, flipping the Golem Centric again, doing work, game one, going to punch in for 800, all willy-nilly, doing 800 points of damage to the red corner. Cameron playing Warriors, that's very interesting. I haven't seen much going on here today, but usually Cameron's like a turbo player or control player, go control player. Playing the Warrior strategy is a new thing that I haven't seen, and he's making it pretty far. So maybe we got a new Warrior player in our midst, summoning the Don Zalug, hitting the Call and Hunt, doing it just like the Warrior players do, punching in over this Golem Sentry, and we're going to rip another card from the hand of the blue corner. Let's see. So Sean's saying, yeah. So Sean is saying, I want Edison format to be rated. I love GOAT and I love Edison. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think I'm not a coder by any means. I don't know how it all works. I'm not I barely know how to work a computer, but I think it takes a phenomenal amount of coding energy to run the GOAT format ladder, or the rated ladder for the advanced and the GOAT format. So to do that again, it's probably I think it's a Herculean effort that I'm not sure the staff at Dueling Book wants to do right now. At some point they may have to, because it's so popular and a lot of people want that. So maybe they might have to do that. But I think it might happen. But there's a lot of people in our game of GOAT format that play Edison format as well, and vice versa. A lot of people in Edison format play GOAT formats. They're, it's a nostalgia based kind of thing. Like, I grew up playing this format with these cards, so that's why I'm kind of drawn to playing this format and these cards. Same thing with people who play that format, and it's, whatever your reasons may be, I think both are viable and both are good, and there's no reason why, you can't do both. It's fine. Okay, so coming in with this Blade Knight, going full. This is full warrior aggression. It's just a mess. You don't. This is where you don't want to be. You're in this is the warrior. This is the warrior just spin cycle right here. You got the yeah. It's just it's like 16 solemn judgments down there too. That's just a wrap. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go on to game two right away because that was just that's how warriors will do you sometimes. It gets real busy. They start flipping over trap dust shoots. They start flipping over dust tornadoes. They start swinging with blade knives. They got level two. They got noblemans. They got duos. It's just done. You're over every now and then. But sometimes they go to Browntown. They go to Browntown pretty bad when they start drawing a bunch of monsters. It's kind of hard for them to string together some competent comeback strategy when you can get on them early with your Trinity and whatnot. Okay, but now we're going on. We're in game two. Sumo Kami is going to lead it out. Delinquent Duo again. That is the like seventh or eighth consecutive opening Delinquent Duo. Every game we've watched since I've turned this stream on, the player has started with Delinquent Duo every single time. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know. Yeah, the war. That's a quick. We gotta call it. Oh, and he got the pot. Yeah, pot duo to start the game off. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know that's and then you're starting with 3 and your opponent's starting with 7. That just sucks. That sucks. So what you have to do in these situations, you gotta hope that your Trinity comes along, and B, try to do exactly what Cam's doing here and just trying to get your pluses back where you can in the fray, but that like that because now you got Sengen going to the graveyard, getting another card added to the hand. Probably get Tsukiyomi is a Warrior's Bane as well. So hopefully that's a card that can protect this level 2 and destroy the Tsukiyomi if you are the red corner. But we're going to go ahead and just wing blast it right away, sending it back. So yeah, this is looking pretty bad for the red corner. Let's see. Drunk. I'm not. I will be willing to code Edison into Dueling Book for free. I got the time and I love Edison and Go for it. I don't make those calls. You might have to email somebody at Dueling Book if that's what you want to do. If you're willing to volunteer your time, I'm sure people are always looking for someone who's willing to extend a helping hand in some way or another. I don't have those kind of connections like that, but I don't know if that's something. Maybe if you have the skills to pay those bills, make it happen. I'm sure. Yes, Necro Cam won game 1. It was a warrior. It was a warrior situation. We'll just call it that. I don't have a name for it. It's just like when they just put you in a blender, just put them on a spin cycle and just sent them right on to game 2. We call it the warrior just beat down, just warrior aggression, hoobly hoo, something like that. But now he's down pretty horrendous right now. You got a plethora of cards, but the duo will come back for the red corner to kind of take 2 cards away to kind of even it up a little bit, hitting the Mageo de Fella and the Thunder Dragon, drawing 1 for the turn. Because duo pass. That's an indicator that you can't really answer this board that is present by the other side. And then the Mobius, the Frost Monarch, coming in against the Warriors, hitting the Pro Set Heavy Storm. And we're going to punch in for a full value 2,400 points of direct damage to the health box of the red corner. Zumbire sitting there looking stupid, can't attack direct. That just irritates me so bad. That's why I kind of don't like Zumbire sometimes. When he's sitting there just staring at me, can't attack direct. He got a perfect shot lined up and can't do a damn thing about it. Very irritating. But camera going and scoops it up because that happens sometimes. Let's see what Sumo Kami has to type. Finally, I drew my side deck cards. That's a tilting experience. I hate when people do that. Don't do that. Don't do what Sumo Kami's doing. Don't come in here, open pot duo on me, and then you're talking about side deck cards. I don't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you can't do that. That's a tilting. That's a violation. Okay, don't do that if you're out here playing some GOAT format on the ladder. Don't. That's just rubbing salt into the wound unnecessarily. I think that is. But I mean, maybe that's a tactic. Maybe Sumo Kami is doing that tactic. It might be some tactics and techniques. Okay, but anyway, going on to the red corner. He's going to be going first. Lead up another link to. Oh my goodness, that's another one. Dueling Book is absolutely tweaking right now with these delinquent duos. They are just all over the place. So Cam had it game 1, Sumo had it game 2, and Cam got it again game 3. That is just a mess. Okay, so we're gonna hit him with a humble T set, throw it over to the blue corner. Blue corner's gonna draw it up. Blue corner's thinking about it. And we're gonna just go ahead. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta send it. I respect it, Sumo Kami. I respect it. That's respect. You got my RESPECT. You got your duo. You just activated my BLS. Slam and send. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Especially got a way to protect it. Because BLS on the field early is kind of tough. But a Snatch Steal, you got to have Book of Moon right here. Dust Tornado is not a bad card either. And Solemn Judge. Ooh. I'm sick. I'm sick. This thing's swinging, I think, right? Are we banishing? And it's Nobleman. Never mind. Kept the Nobleman in against. Okay, no, man. Cam's on Warriors. My bad. I'm tripping. Got the Nobleman on the spy, and yikes, yikes, yikes. So hit him with the 3,000. Punches in for 3,000, and we're gonna go ahead and go to standby phase. Hit him with a game. Oh my goodness, what a match. Graceful Charity. Let's see if we can. Thinking about it, Cameron hit him with a Solemn Judgment once. Maybe there is another Solemn Judgment present for the rec. There is a second Solemn Judgment. There is 2 Solemn Judgments being played by the red corner. So the hand was duo Solemn Nobleman. If that last card is Heavy Storm, I think Sumo Kami is the best Yu-Gi-Oh player in the history of the universe. If the Hell card is Heavy Storm right now, that would be so crazy. Or Ring of Destruction. Heavy Storm or Ring of Destruction. Sumo Kami is the GOAT. I'm calling it right now. Nothing. Okay. Nothing. So now you got this BLS, Snatch Stolen BLS, Stolen Merchandise BLS. Bearing down is going to punch in for another 3,000. Set it up. Throw it over. Gain 1,000. You got to get the Heavy Storm like yesterday. And let's see if that's going to happen. 1,000 for Snatch Steal. Going into battle phase to set. That's cool. Exile Force, and that's going to be another 3,000 coming in. You got to get the Heavy Storm right now. You need it. Call on it. Never mind. Doesn't even matter. So that's going to be game over. I mean that was you slammed it. You went for it. You did go for it. Sometimes you do what you got to do. I don't hate it. I really don't. I don't hate it. Sometimes you got to slam and maybe it can carry. If you didn't have that Snatch Deal, that BLS probably could have did some serious work for Sumo Kami. However, it backfired and you got snatched. You had a plan, but the Solemn Judgment answered that plan, and you ended up, doing what you had to do. Sometimes you got to slam and send, and shout out to both. Shout out to Cam making it to the finals of the Thanks Goating event. Okay. And SDL Killer is already hosting right now, hosting up, waiting on Cam, and they are in game, I believe. So this is the finals. If SDL wins, the event is over. SDL has won. I don't think there's any prize associated with this event. I don't think there's any. Oh, actually, yes, there is a prize. If you do win, you are invited to the Goat Grinder Invitational. Okay. The Goat Grinder. If you win that, you then are invited to the Go Format World Championship. I kind of made another video. If you haven't had a chance, go check that one out as well. Kind of explaining all the things you can do in Go Format Online, how to play. And that's one of the events that GoFormat.com's Discord offers is the Goat Grinder Invitational. So, cool. So, I believe Cam has won the Rock, Paper, Scissors, elected to go first, set 2. Throw it over to SDL, and he's going to punch in. This is a Warrior Mirror match. This is probably gonna be over in 10 minutes. We'll see how that goes. So taking an 1800 right to the head and neck, going to main phase 2, and we're going to set 1, 2, and pass it back over to the. Oh, I keep forgetting Cam is playing Warriors. I don't know why it keeps blowing my mind because I don't think I've ever seen this duelist play the Warrior strategy. So that's all kind of new. Might have to try Edison once I get to a good place in GOAT. Maybe maybe I like I said, I'm trying it. I have no qualms with learning new things and trying it out. I just have no like even honestly, and this is a no cap guarantee. This is me being real. Like if I didn't already know how to play Goat from back in the day, I don't think I could learn this game right now. I still barely know how to play Goats right now. I'm kidding. I know how to play well enough, but I still make a ton of mistakes in this game, and it's much simpler than a lot of the advanced formats or the future formats to Goat format. So I don't. It's just very difficult. The way my brain is set up, you know, what I'm saying I got several traumatic brain injuries. You know, what I'm saying I can't be out here concentrating too much. My brain will just start melting out of my head. So DD Warley has been slammed, and we're going to call the Haunted, electing to bring back. What are we bringing back here? It's probably going to be the Kiko, the Ghost Destroyer, to kind of interesting. They're just going to Dust Tornado that right away. Okay. Dust Tornado that right away. And then we got main phase one. Okay, main phase one, he's going to summon his Exile Force, and with the prioritization, he's going to go ahead and pop the DD Warrior Lady, sending that to the graveyard. We got Light and Dark set up for the blue corner. Blade Knight is down. Blade Knight has landed. Blade Knight is swinging in. SDL is getting a taste of his own Blade Knight medicine with Blade Knight attacking for 2,000 value to the health box of the red corner. SDL draws one, surveys the graveyard as well, hits elects the reinforcements of the army. Let's see if we got a main deck Zombira the Dark that can come down right here, or perhaps there it is. So here he is. As a matter of fact, the level 4 2100 attack Dark Warrior has landed. The Dark Warrior is on the field. The first, he's a hero monster if you didn't know, and electing not to attack, showing some patience, showing some tactical presence and some pause, electing to just wall up with the Zumbire instead of risking going headlong into a battle trap. Mm. Going headlong into a battle trap would be less than ideal, but now we're summoning another Blade Knight to counter the Blade Knight of the other. So he's gonna mirror force that. You got to Solemn here, and then you're gonna Solemn back, and then we're gonna Solemn again. No, that is just going to be the state of the game. Cameron Saunders wins the Solemn War, but we're going to end it with a snatch steal on the Blade Knight. Okay. We're gonna set one in the face with this Blade Knight. Probably a DD Warrior Lady, maybe a Mystic Swordsman level 2. So DD Warrior Lady is going to come down, and DD Warrior Lady is going to elect to do nothing, but Dolman the Crossout is going to be activated first, banishing the Kiko, the Ghost Destroyer. Getting some value out of Nobleman's game 1 in the Warrior matchup is always great. Smacking in for 2,000, smacking in for 15. No Mirror Force, but there is a Sakuretsu armor. Yeah, that's dead. That DD Warrior Lady is grave bound. A little bit of lag, probably. A little bit of lag. You know how it is on DB from time to time. Gaining 1,000 for the snatch deal. We're going to reinforcements of the army. Will Cameron bring out the Zumbira the Dark, the main deck to Zumbira the Dark? Let's see if that is going to be something that happens. Oh, Moss Rocks. Moss Rocks is saying, is this a DB? No, this is a special tournament. It just popped up. This is it's a thanks goading event that Scully just kind of threw on last minute, offering one ticket to the Goat Grind Invitational. So this is the finals of that, the grand finals of that event. It was 19 people that played. Just a little pop up, little tourney. So Pot of Greed coming in. Set, set, set. 4 sets for the blue corner. Going into main phase one, give it a little shuffle. Set one, pass. So set four against set one. Bring down the Ninja Grand. It's going to punch in for 18. And that will connect. SDL is down to 450. We're going to Call of the Haunted, and that will end this game. So Cameron takes game one with the warrior on warrior situation. SDL has fallen. Side decking time. SDL does take pride in his ability to play this mirror. He's a very talented player. You know, he is the warrior king right now. He goes crazy on the warrior strategy. Everyone knows that. So, but Cameron, I don't know. He's probably been in the lab really training and playing. I've never seen Cam play warriors before, so that's super interesting to see that he is doing that now. Maybe it might be something to that going forward in the rest of the dueling season. This deck can't beat mirror. First game. Oh, okay. So he's saying he's got the side gas. Maybe maybe he can make it happen. Don't worry, I'll play into all your Mobiuses twice in a row. Okay, so they did play each other, I believe, already in this event once, and SEO obviously was victorious in that regard. But now they are playing each other again in the finals. So SDO is coming out with a full value set four, throw it over. Maybe Cam said, you know what, I'm going to keep my Nox in against this deck and see if it can pay off. Heavy Storm, so that's going to be 4,000 life points from the red corner off the rip. Solemn Judgment has been played. DD Warrior Lady is down. DD Warrior Lady is down. Let's see if that is going to crash in. Hitting the Widespread Ruin. Excellent. Love to see it. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Heavy Storm Pro Set from the red corner with no response from Cameron. Let's see what else is going to happen here as the Delinquent Duo is played. So now Cameron has no cards on the field, no cards in play, no cards in hand. Top decking, SDL has 2 cards with 1 set. The DD Warrior Lady has landed and has punched in for 1,500 points of direct damage to the life points of Cameron Sanders to the pot of greed. Very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque. Setting 2, throwing it back over to the red corner, going right into main phase 1, and just punching in for another 15, and that's going to walk right into a Sakuretsu armor. We're going to salvage that. We're going to salvage that DD War Lady with the Book of Moon. Going 1-for-1 with the book instead of 1-for-1 with the DD. But now you have to flip it. You got to flip it. It's TT. There is no TT. No TT. And we're going to just punch in for another 1,500 points of direct life point damage, hitting the Dust Tornado in phase. Drawing 1 from Cam, setting 1 from Cam, drawing 1 from SDL, going to main phase. They're really just racing. He's racing it down, trying to get to the finish line before Cam can find a useful response. 2 cards left, 2 whole cards, setting 1 into the face of this DD Warrior Lady. SDL still has yet to flip that set card. It could be anything. I have some ideas of what it could be. I don't want to reveal my thoughts right now, just in case it comes up in the game. But it could be a sneaky little sneak down there, trying to catch Cam by surprise. But SEL is thinking about it a little bit. Still sitting in main phase 1, electing to, and it was not the card I thought it was, but it is the card that it is. It is the Donald Zalug with pistols flipped over, and then we are going to. SDL's kind of lagging out a bit. SDL's kind of doing some lag, some lag swag. Thinking about it. Yeah, Widespread Ruin is a classic throwback kind of card. You don't see it too much. You don't see it too often. You don't see it too often. Sorry if my heater's too loud. I can't shut it off. It's kind of cold up here where I am. Winter is in full effect in my neck of the woods, so they're still lagging out. It looks like. I think he's trying to launch an attack. If you guys can hear that, that is my super loud furnace. It's like directly located behind me, right to this little closet right around the corner, and it is like quite loud. Even though that's a newer model too. We had to upgrade that one, and it used to be even more loud than it is right now. So shout out to them for hooking that up, getting a new furnace in the building. It's working pretty nice. I'm nice and toasty up in here. Hopefully, all you out here watching still are toasty, doing your as winter is coming, and I am kicked off again. Okay, Dueling Book is struggling. Okay, struggling to survive. Oh, and we're back. SDL is timed out. He is counting, and he's back. Okay, he is back. So we're gonna go ahead and launch the attack. South Florida, 75 degrees. Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous, dude. I am peanut butter and jealous. That is just unfortunate. It was a Grave Keeper spy, so he's taking some of SEL's own tactics, techniques, and procedures and strategies and using them against SDL himself. So we're going to summon the Zombira main phase 2. Will we see a torrential tribute? And we do. The torrential has been tributed, and both of those dark monsters are now into the graveyard. SEL sets up one. Kiko, the Ghost Destroyer, has landed. The Kiko will be bearing down, launching an attack onto the. Okay, but it will be called the Haunted, bringing back the Zombira the Dark. 20, and we're gonna book a moon that guy and just run him right on over as well. So both of these players have all the answers they need, it seems. 26, 26 Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, 20. I'm about. I think we're about there. We're not. I'm not 26. I think we're about. If I had to call, I think we're like 32 or 33 right now. It's pretty dang cold. I'm not gonna lie. I hate winter. I can't stand it. I think winter is so trash. If you like winter, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you, but winter is absolute garbage. Oh, Cam has won. So that is the match. Cam takes a smooth 2-0 victory over the Warrior King in the Warrior Mirror. But now we have to do a bracket reset, and Cam has to do it again. Can he pull off the double back-to-back victory over SDL? Stay tuned to find out. We're about to find out very soon here. But if you haven't done so, just help us out real quick on this. I know this is a impromptu, hangout, cool, low-key, chill stream situation. But still, just hit the like. You know what I'm saying? It'll throw us into the algorithmic flow at some point, and then maybe people who want to find out about Go Format can do that if you just let it happen. So another first turn duo has landed, ripping the Dust Tornado and the Premature Barrel from the hand of Cam. And we're going to set a whole plethora of cards behind the Zombira the Dark, the Zombira, and then you got a Dust Shoot. So oh my goodness, getting value out of your Dust Shoot, getting value out of your duo, going first is just crazy. And now you're sitting here with Rhoda, Solemn, and Dust is the hand of the blue corner. Let's see how you break it down. You might have to. I mean, you're not really under any pressure from the Zombira. He can't attack direct, so you can just kind of sit here and just get more cards and let your opponent play into you instead of trying to push the agenda. And we're going to hit the Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado is going to go ahead and remove the Book of Moon from the side, hit a Rhoda. Rhoda is going to be played. Let's see. What are we Rhoda for here? Rhoda for Exile Force. I don't know if I agree with that. I really don't know if I agree with that play. Because what is Zombira really even doing? He's just sitting there, being a goofball, man. You're gonna sit there, let him sit there all day and just draw your cards, and then once you got once you've got some balance, then you can probably put together a better plan than that, I think. But now you got this DD Warrior Lady, and he knows a few of your cards. You're not gonna solemn it. He's gonna punch in for 15, and that's going to connect. DD Warrior Lady is a menace to society. Yeah, I go between the pronunciations of Kiko and Kaiko. I'm trying to work Kiko because I like that. I think a lot of the Italian commentators and Italian players, when they do their deck profiles, they always say Kiko, and I just think that sounds better. And I say them both. I gotta do a little bit of both. So he's got the Solemn. Now, will you play your Solemn? Solemn on Solemn. He did it. He elected not to. Okay, because he did have the reinforcements of the army. Yeah, because I know that Cam had a Solemn. Maybe he could have played it there. Maybe SEO has another Solemn he just didn't want to coerce out. So DD Warrior Lady is going to take 300 damage, and then you're going to banish the Ninja Grand and the DD Warrior Lady. Blade Knight is down. Blade Knight has landed, and Blade Knight is not going to be Solemn Judgment. Maybe. Let's see if Cam elects the Solemn Judgment this year. Mm. Let's see. And he does. So that's and there's another solemn. Yeah, so that's a solemn situation, and then we're going to go ahead and solemn the rest of your health all the way out of there, and that is 2,000 more damage coming on through the wickets for the Blade Knight attacking. We're going to set one right into this Blade Knight, and it's going to be a value plus on the note value out of the nobleman game one, and we're moving on to game two. Okay, so that was another blender. You know how it is. You get value out of the dust shoot game one. You get value out of the delinquent duo game one. You get value out of your nobleman's game one. You can't ask for much more as a warrior player in the warrior mirror. Yeah, Cam's even that's a tilting experience. I'm trying to work on my tilt. Everyone tilts. You tilt, and that is if I'm Cam, I would kind of understand why you would tilt in a situation like that. That is a very tilting experience. Seeing you're in the warrior mirror, and your opponent is getting value out of cards that should be dead in that mirror. You're getting value out of your dust shoot. You're getting value out of the Nomen Cross Eye. You're getting value out of the Delinquent Duo. That sucks. But you got to shake it off, man. You got to shake it off. You got to shake it off because you have to win two more now. If you lose one more, the event is over. If you win, you have to play another one. So you got a short-term memory and move it on. All right. Cam's coming out with a T set. Throw it over to the red corner. Thinking about it. Emoji face. I'm telling you, man, when I start playing these warrior plays, I'm just gonna start keeping my knocks in. I'm just start keeping all the nonsense in because it's just so irritating when you take all your stuff out and they just bring in all these flips. I'm like, man, if you don't get out of my face with this crap, that's a bad play. Don't do that. Okay, stick to the plan. But I always think about it because I'm like, man, they bring in so many flips. These spies are it's just so annoying. Spy is gonna be up, and you're gonna bring it right into defense position, and probably gonna see if you can come on in for. Actually, no, we're gonna take a book, play right out of the SDO Killer playbook, and we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice for the Mobius, and we're gonna take 4,000 points of damage by playing Solemn Judgment to send the Mobius to the graveyard. So if you're Cam, you take that play any day of the week. But then you got this reinforcements of the army. Probably gonna go grab a Ninja Grand or perhaps something to deal with this Gravekeeper Spy. Let's see what it is. It is Blade Knight. Interesting. 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 Blade Knight was a grab. We're gonna summon it. What's he gonna do? Smashing ground. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna smash right on through that Gravekeeper Spy. Very cool card. Just come out and do its thing and move on. I like cards like smashing ground. Start of battle. We're going to go ahead and MST, electing to pop the set behind the Blade Knight. It was the Ring of Destruction. Continuing to attack, it is the Ring of Destruction for the red corner. Sending the Blade Knight and 2,000 off of both players' overall health. 2 cards for each player. Premature Burial is going to be played by STL, electing to return the Blade Knight back to the field before passing over to Cam. Cam elects to draw 1, hits the reinforcement of the army, played expeditiously. And what are we grabbing here? Is there going to be a Zombira the Dark played? There will not be. Exile Force is the pick. Summon with priority, popping the Blade Knight, setting 1, throwing it back over to the red corner. SEO draws 1, sets 1, throws it over. Cam draws 1. Gives a quick shuffle and brings down the tribe. It's like, I'm trying to end this game right here. And tries to punch in for 16, and it does not connect. We have Widespread Ruin sending tribe to the graveyard. SEO draws 1, trying to find a monster, trying to find something to keep the pressure up. Heavy Storm will be played from the pro set position, and then setting another card into the face of Cameron Saunders. DD Warrior Lady has landed, and this could be the game, and it is not because Solemn Judgment has been played, negating the summon of the DD Warrior Lady. Drawing 1, top decking. What is it going to be? Breaker the Magical Warrior was the top deck. popping the call of the Hunt, punching in for 16 points, 1600 points. Oh man, Cam's got the Kiko. Kiko's down, punching over the Blade Knight, taking 200 points, banishing the light, banishing the tribe, drawing. Is it Snatch Deal? It is not. So SDL is going to have to scoop it up, going on to game three. Wow, this tournament actually turned out to be pretty spicy. You got SDL, champion of champions. How was your work? Champion of all, champion, two-time GSC champion, warrior player extraordinaire versus Cam, coming back. DB Judge, he's a fantastic player too. He's had a lot of success as well in the past, and he's playing for a really long time. He knows very knowledgeable about the game, past, present, and future. A lot of formats. So shout out to both of these players. This is a nice little event to kind of come together. Last minute, something to do. I think it's pretty cool. Oh man, sorry. Got to take a little sippity sip. Okay. Anybody got any cool plans? What you guys got going on for your if you are here celebrating anything? Are you traveling? How are the lines out there in the airports? If that is your thing, what do you got going on? Are you cooking? Are you air frying? Are you gonna burn your house down? He gets another Lingua Duo. Wow. Dang, man. Dang. Hate to see it if you're Cam. I'm sick. But you got to get it how you live. And that's just how it is. So hitting the Great Cube Spy, hitting the Mystical Space Typhoon, slamming the Kiko, and pad. Nope, we're gonna slam. We're gonna set, and set. So even if Cam does have the enemy Delinquent Duo, he cannot get a response. Going first, playing Delinquent Duo sucks. That is just so trash. But we got Snatch Steal. Snatch Steal. Will it be able to snatch and steal? Will it be able to take control of the Kiko to Ghost Destroyer? And it does. And it's going to punch in for 18. And it connects. Okay. So that's not the worst. I mean, that is not the worst. So you do gain 1,000 life points. Reinforcements of the army. Blade Knight here is probably the grab. Just go ahead and get the blade, boost him up just by summoning him to the field, and then attack over the Kiko. Get your advantage back. But you're gonna play Graceful Charity. Okay. The set Graceful Charity. Love to see that if you are SDL. So you got Pot and Graceful. Not bad. We're gonna discard that Blade Knight right away. So that's kind of and the Exile Force. You see Warrior players start throwing their Exile Force away. You know you are about to go right into spin cycle. You're about to go right into the pain train, dude. Just brace for impact because it's coming. The heat is coming your way. When you start seeing players toss Exile Force, I don't know why. It's just an indicator that, oh wow, okay, this thing is down. Berserk Gorilla coming off the top rope like Macho Man, hitting 2,000 damage. Let's see if there's a way to get past this Ring of Destruction. If you are SDL, what's he going to do in response to this Ring of Destruction? Let's see what he's thinking about. He's thinking about, talking about, thinking about, talking about. And he just lets it go. Interesting. Very peculiar. Very peculiar stuff. And we're going to set another one. Okay, set another one. So now we got this long the Kaiku to Ghost Destroyer. He's going to punch in for 18. Will it connect? Checking the wares in the graveyard. Trying to see. We're going to have to Mirror Force this right away. Mirror Force the Kiko. Cam's now thinking about it. He's got to be thinking about trying to maybe preserve the Kiko. Maybe to, Solemn Judgment here to just reduce both players' health to a significantly low value. That'll be 2,100. And he just says, you know what? It's not worth it because SEO probably has a Solemn to counteract my Solemn. And then you're just going to be in a bad, it's going to be a bad time. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Oh yeah, Mayberry. If he had a My Body right there, that would have just went crazy. That would have just been insane. So DD Warrior Lady is going to banish both of these light monsters, send them both out of play. No big deal. Cam's still down a card, but still not too bad. Not too bad. Trying to catch back up after that delinquent duel, but you did kind of get some value out of the snatch and mirror force situation. DD Warrior Lady is down for the red corner, and 1500 will connect. So you got 3 set cards, 4 set cards. 15 again. We're going to Sakuretsu armor hitting the DD Warrior Lady. And then the Ninja Grand is just going to be right as backup coming in main phase 2. Drawing for Cam. Need to get to a Blade Knight. Need to get some type of monster. I don't know how many monsters Cam is playing, but I need to get to one now because it's now Ninja Grand Master is punching in. 1800 going to the face of Cam. Setting another one. We're going to Dust Tornado, the newest set, which is a Ring of Destruction. You love to see that if you're Cam. Getting that out of there. Graceful Charity off the top. Now you have to think about this. If you're SEL, he lets it go through. No Solemn. Okay, 3 cards. You're going to throw out the Dust Tornado, throw out the Sakuretsu, slamming down the Kiko, the Ghost Destroyer. Now you're thinking here. We're going to go ahead and attack in to the Ninja Grand. Sakuretsu. We're just Solemn. We're just going to go get into Solemn War right now. Book the Kiko, which you can do. I'm going to Solemn that too. SEL, does he have a Solemn? No Solemn for the SEL. So we're going to book. What? Oh, booking his. Okay, yeah. So he's booking the. I think he can. I think Cam. If Cam's making it, I think he. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. All right, all right, all right. So a lot of solemn judgments and a lot of chains. I don't want to try to explain everything that just went down. Hopefully, you guys can just pay attention and see what all just went down. But there's a lot of solemn judgments and a lot of chaining just went down. And now, there are no cards in play and a lot of life points are very low. So the next person that gets a monster, pretty much, or if STL has a monster here, I think that's the game's over. But he does not. Neither player can find a monster to put pressure. There's the Berserk Gorilla. There's the pressure, and this might be the game. And it is. It is. So wow. Woo! GG's had by all, and there was a premature barrier, but it couldn't be played anyway because life points were just not adequate. Okay, so SDL is going to be the turkey master of the ceremony, the turkey grand master ceremony. It was a dope thing. I'm glad I came out and did this. I'm glad I got to be here with you all and share this. This was pretty cool. If you guys want to see more impromptu streams, more late night hangouts, I don't mind. I think it's something to be said. I think it's pretty cool. But I guess I will go ahead and wrap it up at this current moment. Thank you all for participating and joining and being a part of the stream. I thought it was pretty cool to just throw this up. GG's, shout out to you, SEO, for getting another victory. And I'm sure you're so sick of winning right now. You win a lot. He plays that warrior deck very well, and he's always tinkering and finding a new thing and making it happen. So dope player. Shout out to you, Cam, as well. I think you're also a dope player. I'm glad to see you playing Warriors. Very cool. And that's all I have. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, holiday, however you're going to be doing your thing, and let me know. Until the next time, we out of here. Peace. Goat World. Stay up. Continue to watch out for the channel as videos are going to be dropping periodically and frequently. Enjoy your holiday.